Perfect.
Hey, welcome to the Epic Radio Show, everyone. Manny Santiago is set to talk to us a little later. It was Thanksgiving this past week, so we're going to talk about airlines charging people more to sit with their kids. The most expensive turkey dinner ever. Is Black Friday becoming a shadow of its former self? Christmas tree farmers are leaving the business at an alarming rate. We also have crazy news, playing with balls, and much more. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
It's showtime!
I am your host, Epic. Yeah, well, it's freezing a little bit. That's why. Yeah, it's stupid. We have a great show for you guys today. Over to my left, we have Jay Val and Mark Warren.
What's up?
What's going on with you guys?
Nothing much.
Psyched for the Browns game today.
Yes.
Out of my mind with excitement.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
Woo.
He's all woo.
This is about the level of excitement I get right there.
It's like,
Gotcha.
That sounded like some fake excitement.
Sex with a hot lady.
What?
Jesus.
What?
And we have Ashley in the booth.
As always. I'm in the booth. I'm in a box. Big box.
She's a girl in a box.
I'm in a box.
That's hilarious.
Help. Help me.
Like I said, we have a great show for you guys today. We're going to be kind of recapping the week with
Recapping the week.
with
Putting the cap back on it.
it was Thanksgiving this past week, Black Friday.
Yep.
A lot of
American Friday.
no, dude. And you know, just as a reminder to those who are not culturally woke, it's
You're not
Black
woke enough.
Friday and not Blackface Friday.
They're not
That's bad.
Blackface Friday. No.
That's
Don't do
bad.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No.
But yeah, okay. So I guess we'll go into our
Don't do
first
that.
topic. We'll have Manny Santiago in a little bit. But first, let's get to our first topic.
For show.
So airlines are telling parents to pay up or risk sitting rows away from their kids.
Mm-hmm.
This was reported by the USA Today. Have you ever had to plead with a fellow traveler to switch seats with you so you could sit with your toddler after striking out with the gate agents who were unable to assist?
Stupid.
Jesus fuck.
What?
Can I get through it?
No.
Can I?
No, not today.
Been asked to pay more than $100 in fees just to ensure your family could sit in the same row on an airplane? Or found yourself seated next to a terrified child whose parents are 3 rows away? As airlines have begun to charge passengers extra fees to choose seats or to board early, families are being confronted with fees just to sit together on the plane. And even those who pay those fees can find their seat assignments changed before they arrive at the airport. 3 years ago, Congress acknowledged this as a serious problem and instructed the Department of Transportation to review and, if appropriate, establish a policy to ensure that children 13 and younger can sit adjacent to family members to the maximum extent practicable at no additional cost. To date, the DOT has done virtually nothing to fix this problem. Its excuse? Based on the low number of complaints received and review of airline family seating policies, the department determined that it was unnecessary to direct airlines to establish policies on the family seating. DOT took the words "if appropriate" in the law and turned them into a loophole big enough for a Boeing 737. So basically, the DOT is allowing airlines to charge outrageous fees and separate families on planes because there's not been enough complaints.
There's not been enough. Oh my god.
What do you guys think about that?
That's how I feel.
Ashley, you first.
That's how I feel about that
Yeah.
right there. That it's like, so yeah, I've never actually flown on an airplane, so I've not been able to complain yet. But I don't know how I feel about my 6 and 4-year-old being just somewhere else, like just next to some weird ass people that I don't know. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool.
I mean, there's seriously sometimes
There's some
they're like
fucking weird people.
4 to 6 rows away.
Yeah.
You got a toddler
Like, hey,
screaming for their parents.
right? It's like,
Yeah, that's
hey, how you doing
stupid.
over there, like 3 rows down?
And if
Like,
I was,
how am I supposed to help my child?
If I'm one of the other guests, I'm gonna be
Miserable.
Annoyed, yeah.
You're gonna be like, what
Annoyed,
the
yeah.
fuck? Like, why is this a problem?
Yeah.
You're just fucking
Yeah.
up everybody's shit.
because I know me when I fly. Every time I fly, I like to nap. So
He likes to. I feel like you like to nap regardless of the situation.
Yeah.
You probably
I'm gonna-
liking to
We'll get
nap
halfway
right now.
through the
yeah,
show.
I'm gonna
Like,
nap. I'm gonna nap right now.
Like right now, real quick.
Just right now.
Eyes
Narcolepsy.
open. Like eyes open. Here we go.
This segment has me feeling like this. No, but that's why there's so many different offshoots from this one conundrum here.
Yeah.
Is because it's all about if applicable or whatever the exact.
Yeah.
Well,
exact
that was
language is.
stupid that they worded it like that in Congress, you know?
Like
Mhm.
what?
Yeah, they gotta pay attention to wording because obviously, not only do branches of government, like the Department of Transportation, but even people, they find loopholes and stuff all
Yeah,
the
it's
time.
like-
Exactly.
What?
So they need to reword that law for them to be like, okay, you need to change.
Well,
this.
now that
Yeah,
it's in
you-
the law, you have to
absolutely.
amend it and everything.
I don't want my kid sitting next to some creepy ass motherfuckers and my kid getting kidnapped because
Yeah.
they're so fucking far away and these people
Yeah.
just
Well, there's also
Run
been
off.
cases of abuse.
or exactly like
people
that's what I'm
hitting
saying.
kids.
It's like don't fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
wasn't
there's gonna
there
be a
Stuff like
there's
that.
gonna be an
Yeah.
assault on the plane, so I'm gonna beat their ass too. So
Wasn't
It's not gonna be a
there
bad time for
something
everyone.
along the lines like that that happened, right?
What's
did
that?
something happen?
A kid got
Yes,
hit.
yes.
Yeah.
It's actually been reported quite a bit. Yeah.
And then that's not enough for you to think,
No.
oh, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe we should make sure the kids are with the parents
I mean, most people will just ask other people, like, hey,
to switch.
yeah, and most
Hey,
people
my
are
kid's
alright.
over here.
But you get a dick. You know what I mean?
Like,
That's
oh no, this is my seat.
Yeah.
No. It's like,
It's like sitting next to the window. Yours
Right.
is an aisle.
like right, like get the fuck over yourself.
Hey, look, I
wrong
don't
with you?
care if I like sitting at the window. Don't get me wrong, I love the window seat. But if I get the window or the aisle, I'm perfectly fine with either. Don't give me the middle seat.
Don't give me the middle seat.
I hate the middle seat.
But then the biggest thing too, and again, it depends on the children's age, and I get
Yeah.
where you guys are coming from. But let's say it's your obnoxious 9-year-old kid, and you're like, oh man, you mean I get to sit 3 rows away from that?
Let's say it's
asshole?
Emily,
Yeah,
for
right.
example.
Yeah, so like the other people might get pissed off and annoyed, but the parents might be like, "Thank God."
I get to enjoy
Well,
this film.
I'm just joking.
Even the
dude.
see, I feel like
No.
even the teenagers. I feel like okay, if it's a teenager,
Maybe that's why there's not so many
they'll be like,
complaints.
Right.
they'll be like, hey, I don't want to sit next to my parents. I don't want to be near them. So
Yeah.
that's fine. But littler kids is like the
It's
primary issue.
Toddlers, yeah. I think
Like
Yeah.
I don't want to
because it's like 13 and below, I
Right,
believe.
right.
But if they're 13 and you can see them,
I feel like it's
That's
okay.
okay,
It's like,
but-
okay, you could kind of fend for yourself a little.
Yeah.
You can kick them and fight, and you can do things if something were to happen.
I mean, I had
Get
my
up and,
growth spurt between 12 and 13 years old. I was
Right,
bigger than most
depending-
adults by then.
and
Yeah.
depending on, you can most likely, like, make it aware that something's going on, or you don't, But smaller children are not always aware of their surroundings like that.
Exactly.
Do we have any
So,
comments? Do we got people in the chat?
Allison said, if I was flying somewhere and I had a random child next to me without a parent, I'd be annoyed.
Yeah.
Coming from someone with no kids, I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
like, well, who the fuck? This random ass kid just keeps kicking me, and I don't
Or
understand
asking
why.
questions.
They
Where
just
are
keep
you
saying,
going?
Hey,
Why?
my name is
Why?
Paul.
Yeah.
Just keeps talking and talking. It's like, shut the fuck up. I don't know.
You know,
you.
I have a guinea pig and I have a lobster at home.
Do you have
I-
any pets? I like
He
cats.
said a
Sounds like
guinea
my
pig.
brother. His name's Paul too, and he's got guinea pigs.
You guys
That's
ever
funny.
actually looked at a guinea pig?
Yes.
Yeah, we have.
Skylar has
No,
one.
like lift it up and look at it. It looks freaking hilarious.
Why would you
Oh,
lift it
they're
up
the
and look at it
dumbest
like that?
creatures
Why
in
you
the
look
world.
at
Yeah,
his
because
dick?
They're wonderful.
Their teeth.
They're hilarious.
because of their teeth and their eyes, and they're just
They're somewhere between rats and cats. I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
explain
There's
it.
a mix
Yeah.
right there.
Skylar has one, and it was
Ugly
running
as-
around
There's
last
ugly
night.
as
literally one upstairs.
Yeah.
Like 2 floors
Yeah.
up.
But
that-
watch, bring it. Yeah.
Bring it on the show.
It'll
Bring
be
it
a
on the
little
show.
jerk
Look at
like
this
a
thing.
cat
We're good on
is.
that.
It's got rat.
That's
it
how
up
you
to
can
the-
molest a guinea pig, dude.
Oh my
Put it up to
god.
the camera.
Just point it towards the camera, like, here, look at this guinea pig.
Yeah, he
Come
would
here,
probably fuck
come-
you up.
Come here, guinea pig.
He's like, no. Because he don't like being picked up, so. Your cousin Richard said, hey.
Hello, Richard. Welcome to the Epic Radio Show.
Welcome to the Evergreen Show, where we talk about guinea pigs.
But even there used to be once a time where kids could just travel by themselves.
I know, and that
You know,
makes
like
me-
Yeah,
I was
back in the
watching old
1920s,
Mad
man.
TV bit. It even goes. I mean, who knows how much before or after 9/11 it was?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, she's taking Stuart to be on the plane by himself to go visit his father.
Yeah.
Like, oh, just make sure this and this. It's like,
Or parents were just leaving their kids in New York by themselves.
that dude
Yeah,
has,
I was about to go that route with it too.
That dude
yeah,
has
why would you do
that
that?
dude has some crusty ass underwear, man.
What?
What the fuck are you talking
Stuart.
Yeah, Stuart. Did, yeah.
Stuart.
about?
Oh my god.
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh my god.
Gotcha.
He has crusty ass underwear now.
Yeah.
Oh my
Been
goodness.
sleeping in
So
the same pair for 3 years.
I
drug
feel
addled,
like- I feel like this whole situation can affect other people other than just the people with the kids.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want some random kid if you're not like all about them kids and you're not like super like about that life.
Yeah.
Especially on a fucking plane when you're just trying to get to where the fuck you're going. You don't want to be bothered by some random little child randomly just doing some obnoxious shit or talking constantly, because that's what they do. They talk a lot. They have a lot of things to say for people that are like barely 4 foot tall. They just have a lot of words.
Yeah, and like most of the people on flights are there for
Yeah.
business. They're
They
not
just kinda
about
wanna-
kid
Yeah.
life.
They just
don't
want to
have
like
kids.
go where they're going and get off the plane and
Hey, I
move
got to
on.
do this presentation in Dallas in
Yeah, a
2
lot of-
hours.
like,
Like
and-
seriously,
well,
Sonny, shut
I
up.
mean,
and
being
a
a
lot of
parent
them
and
are
having to
working
bring
on the
kids with
plane.
you is already a nightmare.
It's like,
Yeah.
okay, let's
You
get
know.
in the fucking car. I can do it myself. Can you just let me help you? This is going to take 20 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
I can be done in 5. Like, I
Yeah.
can be done in like 2
That
seconds.
sounds like a grandma.
Same stuff with the plane too. Even it's like, okay, let's put your stuff in the overhead compartment. Yeah, mate, I'm gonna do it though.
Yeah.
I can do
I
this.
can
I
buckle
can
your
do this.
belt for you. And then you do
Like
it.
you can't even reach the
I
damn
can do
compartment.
Oh, that's a joke. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Because
Jeez.
seeing as though I struggle with that on the daily.
Yeah, trying to get dishes out of the cabinet or something.
Yeah, I got a chair. It's cool. Yeah.
It's like, Mommy, can I do this? Like, why do you have to do this right now? I'm
This
just trying to
thing.
get it done.
This
Oh,
is the
that's
thing.
what you struggle with.
Olivia's like, can I vacuum? I'm like,
Right.
sure. And she
Yeah,
does
the-
okay, but it takes a
the
long
va-
time.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
vacuum's heavier than
She's like, eh.
her.
Look, Mommy. But
How
she's
was
trying to talk.
everyone's Thanksgiving, by the way?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
it was good. And how was your guys'?
That was good.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I went to my mom's.
Yeah.
And was with my dad and I was with my mom, my dad, my sister.
Oh, your sister too.
Awesome.
Yeah, and my 2 nephews. My brother didn't stop by though. So-
Dude.
So yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever. You,
Because it sucks, dude.
whatever, dude. You missed out.
Yeah. we went to my mom's.
Your mom's.
Mhm.
And
My grandma's house.
yes.
Yes.
Yep.
That was a good time.
Olivia was so tired that night. She was like, I can't keep my eyes
Eyes
open.
open.
Oh.
I'm like, just keep them closed. She's like, but they won't open. I'm like, I didn't say keep them open. But she fell asleep in the car, obviously.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was cute.
Maybe she meant that like she didn't want to close her eyes.
Yeah, she didn't want
She
to.
didn't
No,
want
she
to.
didn't want to close her eyes because she
Yeah.
thought she couldn't open them again.
like,
So she was telling you, but they won't open.
oh my
Like
god.
they're gonna be shut forever.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
That possibility crossed my mind. I'm like, what the fuck? What if she's not just tired? What if there's some fucking thing, something
Yeah.
wrong with her now?
Yeah, something wrong with her eyes.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, you can't open it. Let me check.
It's also her birthday.
It's also
today.
her birthday today.
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Olivia.
Yeah, there's actually a sound effect.
Baby, where's the happy birthday sound effect?
It's under happy
Hang on,
birthday.
y'all. I gotta type it in. It's slow. It's
You should have
like,
had that ready, girl.
I was talking about my baby.
Someone's
Fuck
gotta
you.
teach her how to do the soundboard.
I don't like that. That sound effect's lame.
It sounds like Frosty the Snowman.
Happy birthday!
I like Mark's sound effect better.
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
Oh my god.
Hey,
Happy
Sarah.
birthday!
Oh,
Olivia. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's
All right. We're gonna go on break. When we get back, we're gonna have Manny Santiago. But first, make sure you follow us on the social media.
Or don't. That's fine too.
Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can watch our show live every Sunday at
Every
10:30
Sunday.
a.m.
Ernie.
On YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and the epicradioshow.com.
The Epic Radio
We
Show.
have shirts on sale on Etsy.com /shop /the Epic Radio Show.
Backslash nothing
We had
else.
to increase the prices on the shirts just slightly.
Slightly.
Just because I realized that with free shipping that we were putting on the orders, that you guys didn't have to pay for it, but we did.
Oh yeah, that's
They caught him on the back end.
we're poor. We
It's
can't
like
do
a
that.
war.
We can't pay for your shipping. I'm
Sorry, y'all.
So-
you gotta pay for your own fucking
So it's
shipping.
free shipping after $35, but
Uh-huh.
we had to kind of up the price just a
Just a
smidge.
little
Yeah.
bit. Just a little bit.
So instead of 10, it's $11.95.
But you
Oh,
guys,
no.
you guys
Yeah.
love us, so you'll pay the shipping.
yeah, you'll
Yeah.
do it.
And a buck
right?
95. That's no big change.
Yeah.
Awesome.
yeah.
That's
Okay,
right.
so
Thank you,
anyways,
Sarah.
we're gonna go on break. We're gonna get Manny Santiago on the phone, and we'll be right back on the Epic Radio
The
Show.
Epic Radio
All
Keep it
Show.
locked right here.
Keep it locked.
What the fuck?
Huh.
on the line, I have the founder of the Young Lords Project and member of the Supportive Network Society. I have Manny Santiago on the line. How you doing? Oh, we're
Hello.
doing fine. How are you?
We're allowed to cuss on here, right?
What's that?
We're allowed to cuss on here, right?
Yeah, you're allowed to cuss. Yes.
I'm doing fucking great.
That's awesome. So, look, I'm gonna jump right into it, man. So for those that don't know what the I can't even talk, the Young Lords Project and the Supportive Network Society, can you give them a quick rundown on what that is?
Yeah, basically, the Young Lords Project is something I started about 3 years ago. It's just basically being in my community and like trying to change the landscape of how we treat each other. You know what I mean? Like supporting each other and being there for your neighbor. You know what I mean? Like, so I do blanket drives. I do cultural things to let you know more about your history. I throw like many different types of events. And then as far as Supportive Network Society, it's a group of us that just came together. A lot of us are just entrepreneurs, go-getters, and we just came together kind of like on some Avengers type shit. Like put all our powers together and like do something bigger, you know what I mean? That we can do by ourselves, you know? So we support each other, you know what I mean, no matter what.
So what in what ways do you guys support each other? Like what are some things that you guys do?
Like, yeah, sure. Some perks that come along with it, like anybody could be a member of the Supportive Network Society. You join, you pay a membership fee, $20 a month, and there's so many different people within SNS that have perks. Like, for instance, I'm a photographer, so if you join SNS, you'll have a photographer at your fingertips. You know what I'm saying? If you need headshots, you need a portfolio for a clothing line. There's people inside the SNS that have a clothing line. So basically, we support each other by sharing each other's work on social media platforms, by like handing out cards of a buddy that's within it, like just trying to get the word out for each other. You know what I mean? So basically, at the end of the day, it's all about support. You know what I mean? So that's what we do.
So like, originally you started out as a photographer, and you also do some videography. So
Yeah.
what kind of happened in your life, do you think, that made you decide, okay, I want to kind of give back. I want to start doing this networking thing and also charities and fundraising and all of that. Like, why do you think that's important to you?
You know what? I really I could take it back to like one time in my life that when I was a kid that it probably manifested itself, but I didn't really understand why I wanted to give back. You know what I mean? Like I just felt like it was something good to do. Until I got older, and then when I got older, I felt like it was a responsibility. You know what I mean? I'm sick of like hearing people bitch about what goes on in our neighborhoods, but they don't do anything to change it. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I wanted to start something called like innovative activism. Because like when you think about an activist, all you think about is like a guy or a group of people in front of City Hall with bullhorns bitching about what the government could do for them.
Yeah.
But why are we not telling ourselves what we can do for each other? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I wanted to be innovative. I wanted to do it from within. And then once we accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish within our community, then we can go to City Hall and bitch at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
You know
yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So like, it's just like I'm just trying to like change it little by little. You know what I mean? A lot of the people that I'm with right now, they're like the same mind frame. And again, like everybody wants to be a part of something. So why not? We be a part of something that's positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and the Young Lords, they were actually an
activist group.
An activist group. In what ways do you think you're similar, and what ways do you think you're different?
Okay, so when I get from the Young Lords, I get inspired by them. I was inspired by them. I was about 19. one of my older cousins and my brother, they introduced me to them, and it was like wow, like I saw myself in a different light where I was like, wow, like I got people that were like people I could look up to, you know what I mean? That look
Yeah.
like me. So I was like, you know what? How can I run with that? Because they inspired me so much. And the more and more I studied on them, I was like, man, these people are pretty darn cool. A lot of them are like PhD doctors. Fucking Geraldo Rivera was one of them.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, so it's like a lot of these people are actually successful people within their community. So it not only transitions from the street level, it ended up being something that was in like, you know, where they can be in corporate America and make a change in that setting as well. You know what I mean?
So,
it,
so,
yeah.
you also do a lot of charity work. What are some of the things that you've done for charity?
I've done street cleanings. I put them together, you know, several different times. Good, great showings. Just building relationships with people. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's mainly about. We go and clean the street, and that's good. But it's mainly about bringing people together and getting to know each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then the street cleaning is a plus because now we're getting to know each other while we clean our neighborhood. You know. So I've done that. I've been doing a blanket drive for the past 3 years. Every year I do a blanket drive. The number triples, or it doubles, should I say? Last year we did about 700 blankets. The first year was like 106. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was 3 years ago when I started. So it went from 106 blankets to now we were working with like 700 blankets last year.
So explain that a little bit more. So you're getting blankets, and who are you donating them to?
Okay, yeah. So basically, it was my wife's idea, kind of, and then I just was like, I'm gonna put it into play. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
She didn't know the direction, so I was like, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna run with it and like put this together. So basically, our kids were we have 2 kids that were actually like I call them the hospital babies. You know what I mean? One of my kids had open heart surgery, and the other one was born with a cleft palate.
That's crazy.
So we got to be in the hospital. So what we wanted to do that first year was give blankets back to the children in the hospital for like a security blanket, you know, comfort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to have something like that. I have an 18-year-old. I'm 34. I have an 18-year-old, but he has his damn blanket. He sleeps with his damn blanket still. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. I'm like, dude, you're 18 years old, man. Grow up, but you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like that blanket was a big deal to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that's what I want. I wanted to be there and be like a security blanket for children. And then we went. And then her grandfather, which was a great man, he passed away. So we got time to hang out in hospices, and those fucking places are miserable.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
They
you
are.
go into a hospice, they're
Yep.
like, just take me out back and shoot me right now. You know what I mean? Like get this shit over. I don't even want to stay here. So when we saw that, we saw like a lot of lonely people and just nobody there, and we just wanted to give them a little bit of light as well. And we started donating to hospices and the children's hospital. So now it's like 3 years later, it's gotten so much bigger to where last year we donated to homeless shelters, people in the street, you know what I mean? Just pull up
Yeah.
on them, give them some blankets, you know what I mean? So this year, I plan on hitting children Christmas parties, hospices, children hospitals. I'm thinking like anywhere from like kindergarten to 3rd grade, because you don't want to give some big ass kid a blanket, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
You know, like here, you're 14, here's a blanket. You know what I mean? Like, so it wouldn't make an impact that way. So we
I
want to get
gotcha.
the children at the beginning. So we're gonna hit up school programs all over the city, wherever we really want it. You know what I mean? Like,
And
we
you
don't have
you actually have one of these drives coming up soon, right?
It's going on right now. So far, we got a GoFundMe. You can go to my page, Manny Santiago on Facebook.
Okay.
It's a GoFundMe we got going there. We just hit over $500 yesterday. Our goal is 2,000, and we're trying to basically, even if what we're gonna do with this money, even if I'm thinking about splitting the money half and half, where half goes to blankets and then we adopt children. One of my group members in SNS, her name is Tim. She's running a drive for like adopting children. You know what I mean? So basically, like $50 to buy them a pair of pants, gloves, coats, you know, the necessities. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
that's
then
awesome.
like maybe a toy as well. You know what I mean? Just because kids don't like fucking clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like maybe a toy too. You know what I mean? So like you can adopt a child. You can adopt as many as you want. So I'm thinking about like where now we're collaborating. I want to split like whatever earnings I get from that. I'm gonna split with her so she can adopt some children. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
Aw.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So right now we're like 520. The goal is 2,000. It's just a goal. You know what I mean? Just something to keep us motivated.
Gotcha.
We don't hit it as cool, but as long as we're out here trying, you know what I mean?
So, if they wanted to donate, so they would have to donate
Yeah, you can
on the
either donate-
GoFundMe, correct?
Yeah, you can go to the GoFundMe. You can. It's on my page, Manny Santiago on Facebook. Manny Chase Santiago. You can go there. You can donate there, or I have my Cash App, Young Lyrics Project 216. You can donate there, or at SNS Ohio. Cash
Awesome.
App. So
now
with the dollar
are you-
sign, of course.
Gotcha. Are you accepting actual blankets as
Yes,
donations?
definitely.
Okay. And
I'll
where could they get?
pull up.
Where could they
I'll
donate
pull
that?
up. You can get a hold of me on Facebook, through any social media platform. I'll pull up on you. I'll pick them up. You can drop them off to me. Man, there's times where I look like I'm doing a drug deal at a motherfucking lot. Like, just blankets, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like leave me here. It looks,
That's
we
funny.
look suspicious as hell. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know what I mean? But
I know.
man,
Have you ever gotten stopped and then like?
No,
could you
no, but
imagine
I-
that? You know, cops would
You
be
know,
like,
I have the
man.
people looking at us though. Like you see the car pull up, and you see another one pull up to the side, and then you see her top out the car, shaking hands and stuff. They're
Yeah.
like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
You
That's
know what I
funny.
mean?
That's funny.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm-
the first
this is
year I
my
wasn't
blanket
used to that,
connect. Yeah.
Yeah, like my blanket, they got the blankets you know. But yeah, man. However I gotta get them, we'll get them. You know.
I need 600.
So, and that ends January 2nd. So
Okay.
Okay.
that's the cutoff time for
Okay.
that, you know.
Yeah, so definitely, guys, go on Manny's Facebook, which is actually, let's see, Manny Cheese Santiago.
Yeah.
He has his GoFundMe page posted up right there, or you can just message him and then say, "Hey,
Definitely.
I got blankets for you." Make sure they're washed though. Don't give them some nasty ass blankets, please.
Okay. Let me real quick before we go. You're right. Hell yeah, I don't want to think shit. So look, basically, when it comes to the blankets, we can take used blankets. They have to be washed and they have to be gently used. Those are able to go to the homeless shelter.
Okay.
Okay. So as far as the children in the schools, the hospices, and the hospitals, those have to be brand new blankets.
Okay. That
Okay.
makes sense.
So,
Yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Manny.
No, I appreciate you.
I really
guys, man.
appreciate
God
it, man. I really like what you guys are doing. That's why when we started
Thank you.
talking, I was like,
Thank
man, I really wanted to spread your message, and especially, this is a holiday season. It's a time for giving. So if you guys wanna reach out to him, go ahead and find him on Facebook, Manny Cheese. That's CHE Santiago. Hit him up. He's got the GoFundMe up there. You can also message him to find out more about where to donate blankets, and you do blankets and you do how to adopt a kid.
Yes.
Yes. So we're gonna go on break. When we get back, we're gonna be talking about the most expensive turkey dinner ever. We're gonna talk about Black Friday and have crazy news. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Manny. That was awesome. That was
Doing great things.
Yes,
Yeah,
doing
he's
great
doing
things for
awesome.
the community. By the way, just to let you know, he is local. He's from Cleveland.
Awesome.
So I just wanted to let you guys know. So if you
Awesome.
guys are listening to the show and you would like to give back, he is in Cleveland. Find him on social media and let
On
him
the
know.
social media.
well,
Yes.
I'm definitely one of those creepy big kids that want a blanket.
You're definitely a creepy giant person.
Blanket.
My blankie.
Blanket.
Ryan has a security blanket. And so
Sort
does
of.
Olivia.
Olivia does
Like,
too.
Well,
Like-
definitely in the
like-
beginning he did.
He did, definitely.
Like, yo, man, you got a mustache. You can't get no blanket.
Some fucking Rapunzel over here can't have a blanket.
Fuck you. Don't call me that.
Sleepy-eyed barking Rapunzel.
The kid will be like, wait, though, I just have a mustache. I'm growing one early.
I'm only 7. Like,
I hit puberty at a young age.
I don't know how. It's
He's got the
weird.
porn stash.
This is
at
weird.
8.
I need to play this sound. I don't know what it is.
Asking for a friend.
I didn't know what it sounded. I didn't know what it sounded like. I
Yo,
think it's a new one.
I need a blanket and
He was
Oh,
no, you're
friend.
cute. You
Oh.
missed it.
Asking
Sorry.
for a friend.
yeah, there you go.
I didn't know what the
Late.
cue was. I wasn't. This isn't like a thing that's scripted. I don't know what the fuck's
Ah,
going
man,
on.
That's
you gotta
fine.
be quick with it, girl.
I don't even know what you were talking about. I was just like,
know,
what?
man.
How am I supposed to know? No one. I don't know.
Everyone-
anyways,
All right, go.
Next topic. This is the world's most expensive Thanksgiving dinner
Dinner.
at
Dinner.
$181,000.
Jeez.
If you've been looking for the most expensive Thanksgiving dinner, look no further.
Look nearer further.
I can't talk at all today.
It's okay.
After selling a max total of 3 Thanksgiving dinner packages last year at $150,000 apiece, New York City's Old Homestead Steakhouse is one-upping itself to offer the world's most expensive Thanksgiving experience yet again.
Jeez.
This time at a total price tag of $181,000.
Crazy.
The over-the-top Thanksgiving package not only includes a culinary cornucopia of some of the world's richest ingredients, headlined by 2 free-range, $145 per pound gold-painted, gold-dusted, and gold-flaked turkeys, but
Man.
also equally rich experiences.
Like, dang.
Like a $50,000 7-day Sea Dream Yacht Club
And a BJ.
cruise for 2 with luxurious owner's suite accommodations.
I like that one. It was just so
package-
weird.
Yeah.
The package is roughly 3,700 times the average Thanksgiving dinner in America. Like last year's record-breaking feast, this year's dinner boasted imported rarities, like the 1,200 per pound Spanish bacon atop candied sweet potatoes, paired with 300 per pound imported white cheddar cheese from a farm in the UK. The gravy is again infused with a $3,650 bottle of Louis VIII cognac, as is the cranberry sauce,
I'm sorry.
featuring $250 per dozen Japanese strawberries, with Taylor Fladgate 40-year-old tawny port reduction. New to the table this year, however,
Are the finest
decadent-
Orient whores you can
Yeah.
find.
is a decadent seafood
That's
stuffing,
ridiculous.
a throwback to America's first Thanksgiving over 3 centuries ago, which featured more seafood than many people realize.
Yeah, that's true.
I had shrimp Thanksgiving.
Yeah. The side not only starts with $125 per loaf imported UK bread,
Oh,
which
jeez.
features a recipe that calls for champagne instead of water, but also includes Alaskan king crab, Maine lobster, a Toro tuna, and golden caviar from the Caspian Sea that costs more than $1,600 an ounce.
Damn.
The opulence doesn't stop there,
There's more?
Oh my gosh.
The
This is
dinner-
a big ass dinner.
which allows for up to 12 guests. Also includes white asparagus that comes seasoned with $91
Ooh.
per ounce imported Korean seasoning salt and
Jesus.
topped with a vinaigrette infused with the 23-year-old Special Reserve Pappy Van Winkle bourbon.
Van
That
Winkle.
costs
Hey, that shit's like
$3,800
$400 a shot.
Yeah, it's $3,800 a bottle.
Yeah.
Creamy
That sounds right.
whipped potatoes mixed with $850 per pound European pull cheese and $150 per ounce French. I don't.
He doesn't know how to read anymore.
Pepe Le
There's just
Pew.
too many
butter
words.
are served with imported black truffles, which cost more than $1,000 per ounce. All the
Jesus Christ,
fixings
why?
are complemented with Opus One and Silver Oak wines, as well as Cristal and Dom Perignon champagne. This is probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. $180,000 Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, I guess if you got money.
I'm sure if I dip my nuts in gold, someone would feast over that. What do you
Oh
guys
my
think?
God.
I was gonna ask you, does that dinner come with a couple blowjobs, man? Because
Jesus
for
Christ.
that price.
For that price?
Or like, let's say
That was a lot to get through.
It was.
And I really wanted to try to just emphasize
How ridiculous.
how ridiculous that is. There's
Dude,
motherfuckers
You know what?
passed
doing
out fucking listening to that long ass.
You deserve
shit.
You deserve
You know,
that.
I don't think that, like, you know, after we talk to somebody like Manny who's talking about like a GoFundMe page to try to
Right.
adopt a kid to
And
get
then
them
these guys
clothes.
are spending like
And these people are
fucking
spending $180,000
Like, go
on
help
a
some
Thanksgiving
children.
dinner.
Stop being so damn selfish. What is wrong with you people? Oh my God.
However, if you have that kind of wealth, let's say you take a woman on that date or something, and you have your time, and it's all everything, and you drop her off at her place, she's like, well, see you later, bye.
Right, like,
She dropped 180.
Yeah.
I really thought
wait
I
a
was at least gonna...
minute.
If I take
Get you to
anybody
touch it.
to that
Yeah,
with
you're
me,
like,
you are
wait.
not my slave.
he said
If I take anybody with it, I don't care. It's up to 12 people. They are not
All
my
of them
slaves.
are having sex with you.
Epic's like, wait a minute, but I bought you dessert.
And
But I
you know,
bought you dessert.
Yep.
it was infused with $400,000 bottles of whiskey.
That's crazy.
I don't get
man.
like the whole gold flake thing. Like,
Right, gold flake
why,
turkeys or
why
whatever.
the fuck do you want to eat gold?
Like, who was one of the worst wrestlers? The gold flaked one.
Gold dust?
Gold
Gold dust.
He was actually really popular.
He was
liked
really-
him
he was
too.
really
I made
funny.
the joke. When he and Booker T were doing stuff together, that was good stuff, honestly.
That was funny. I remember that. Yeah.
Booker T, it was so hilarious
Right,
because
they didn't match.
Booker
It
T
was
would
so
be
good.
Booker T if you watch some of his matches because Booker T was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
The way he used to look at him when they were like tag partners, he would look at him like,
What the fuck is
"What
going
you doing, sucker?" Like he would look at him and his eyes would
I
be
mean,
all wide and shit.
We're talking about gold flake turkeys. That's gold dust if I ever heard it. They murdered a man and made him a meal.
That's crazy.
That's why it's
That's terrible.
$180,000.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Because cannibalism isn't cheap.
So I'm not sure what's going on in
What
the
area
chat
you're in.
here.
Yeah.
Because Chris is saying he said you talking turkey, and then he said to Rachel, turkey had no wings or legs. It was all breast, just like her.
Oh my
And
god.
then
my
she said,
God.
and it was so yummy. And I'm not sure what's happening in the chat.
Jesus, man.
I'm just like,
Awkward.
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
Good thing Jesus don't listen to our show.
Yeah, he's busy on Sunday mornings.
He's at church.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's at
The only Jesus. By the way, hi Jesus. Thank you for listening.
yeah.
By the way, hello.
By the way. Black Friday.
Yeah, that was nuts.
All right. So I didn't
wait.
even go shopping on Black Friday.
Yeah.
I refuse to do it anymore, too.
Well, and that brings me to my point.
I just think like
Points.
I was gonna get a TV.
You're going to get a TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems like the prices are like the same damn prices. You can just
Yeah.
go to the store and
We were actually talking about that.
yeah,
That's what we're about to get into.
So the U.S. holiday shopping season officially opened with the deluge of Black Friday promotions, but the frenzied crowds of the past have thinned out with the rise of e-commerce. Companies in the retail, entertainment, and tourism industries once again tried to entice shoppers after Thanksgiving with a bevy of offers on a day synonymous with American consumer culture and the notorious doorbuster sales that start at the crack of dawn.
Crack it
But
down.
U.S. consumers aren't buying Black Friday the way they once did. Only 36% of U.S. consumers plan to shop this year on Black Friday, down 1% from last year, and a decline of 23% from 2015.
Ooh.
So that's a big number.
Good.
There.
Yeah, I went shopping in 2015.
Yeah. Europe's tried to do it, but it hasn't caught on there. And
that sounds pretty fucking stupid if you ask me.
what's that?
I'm just saying it's a try to catch on elsewhere.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a pretty goddamn dumb idea.
Hey, let's do the dumbest thing Americans do. Okay.
Sure.
No knock on anybody else who shops on.
So basically,
No, 'cause I have, but
to round this up a little bit, most people spend about $1,048
oh
on
geez.
Christmas gifts.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
but more of themselves are going online, and
Yeah.
you're finding less people
Exactly.
at like brick and mortar
That's right.
stores. But what's interesting is a lot of these stores also have online stores.
Yeah.
You know, Walmart, Target,
Yep.
all that. So,
Amazon.
Amazon.
Big player in the whole
Yes.
thing. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, due to the lateness of Thanksgiving, this year's holiday shopping season is about 6 days shorter than last year,
Excellent point there too.
prompting more retailers to push up promotions even earlier in the season than usual. But do you think Black Friday is dying? Is it necessarily a bad thing?
No, not really.
I mean, like, they want to complain that Black Friday is a shadow of its former self, but
Shadow.
is it
Yeah.
is it
For myself,
normally? But I mean, I remember
black
back in the
shadow.
day when people were killing each other over like Tickle Me Elmos,
Well, I
and
just-
you know,
Tickle me Elmos.
yeah, and,
Oh my god.
I find it unfair that the Black History Month's the shortest month of the year. Now they're getting rid of Black Friday. I mean,
that's terrible.
African Americans
Oh.
can't catch a break, friends.
Oh man. Oh.
You know,
It has nothing to do with
No,
you're not into some sort of race thing.
No.
It's not.
That was
it's
awesome.
not. It's not. It's got nothing to do with
No,
African Americans.
no.
All right. Hey, so but no, it's that was the thing. Like, remember how if you were watching television and all this,
Yeah.
it literally was. I heard it even called
Yeah.
for particular things. Black Friday month. Like, you could get your car, you
Yeah.
buy this,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
November, and
Yeah.
we're doing the big sales all month long. It's not
Yeah.
just Black
Yeah.
Friday
But who
isn't
gives
one
a
day
shit about
anymore.
that day, you
that's now. Back in the day before e-commerce
where
and
I'm
stuff like
agreeing
that.
with you.
Yeah, it's like most of the time, all the sales were Black Friday. You could get a TV for like $1. You know, like
Roughly, yeah.
you know, they'd have like 100 TVs for
Sign me
$1.
up.
First 100 people, and people were like murdering each other over it.
literal murder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
they
People
bang
getting
stomped.
trampled.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
This
so-
motherfucker cut me.
I think
I was here first.
I think that the fact that a lot of sales are migrating online
Yes.
is actually a good thing.
Well, remember over the last decade or so, after the big Black Friday stuff, you would
Yeah.
have Small Business Saturday and then Cyber Monday.
Dude, I remember when I went and bought this huge, I sold it because it was a plasma screen, and it was that big screen I had in my place a
Okay.
while ago. I sold it because it was a plasma screen, and those things are shit. But anyways, when I went to buy that thing, I actually waited in line. I did that crap like where you go and wait and
Go wait and
I remember when the
Hope for the
PS2
best.
was released.
dude, like
Yeah.
but
People camped out at Best Buy for like 2 days.
I was at H.H. Gregg, and let me tell you, we were all waiting in line, and then like it was coming time, and you seen like this mob of fucking people coming,
for sure.
and we already knew what they were gonna do. Like they were gonna try to like rush in,
Yep.
but the good thing is they're retarded because they could do that because the fucking people at H.H. Gregg were smart and they handed out numbers to
Yeah.
us.
Like you don't
So,
have
like,
a number, sorry.
Yeah, so like if they went up with this shit, they'd be like, "You got a number?" They'd be like, "No." They'd be like, "Well, you can go put the shit back."
Like this isn't yours, you suck.
Yeah.
I showed up in the last minute. I deserve every right.
Yeah, dude,
I attacked like several old women for this.
I was looking at them people, and I'm like, "You son of a bitches."
Yeah, but I think the deals are worse. You know,
yeah.
and-
now
and-
compared to what they were.
And because you can get them almost all year round with the online.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
that.
That's where
Yeah,
I'm
I was
going,
gonna
yeah.
say like, you
I'm
know,
walking down that path with you.
because like the whole thing is like even TVs,
Yeah.
electronics and stuff are a lot cheaper than they used to be.
Yeah, I looked up the TVs on Walmart, the prices for Black Friday,
yeah.
and I was like, wait a minute, but I thought I seen these fucking prices just normally when I
right.
was
That's why I was looking. I'm like, none of this
wait a
seems that
minute.
great.
I did see at Walmart they had this 65-inch?
Something like
I
that.
think it was
For like
65
$300
inch.
or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good deal though.
But you know
Because
what?
it was a smart TV.
Yeah,
and
but
everything.
you know what though? They have those though already.
And you're gonna find it for like $350 in a month.
They have this new brand at Walmart that actually, bro. Sometimes they'll have them lined up small to big.
Dang.
I don't know if you ever
Got
seen
some
them.
comments. I'll read
You
you.
can
Okay, go ahead.
You can actually see. You can actually get a TV, a 4K smart TV. It's a certain brand for almost that price.
Okay.
Rachel said, she said, go shopping at thrift stores. You can find amazing, affordable gifts that are new and or lightly used. Sarah said, online is looking better and better every year. And she also said, I'll never forget the year Zuzus came out. Stood in the freezing cold for hours in front of Toys R Us. Never again, people. Got 2 Zuzus and frostbite.
All right, guys. So you guys hear that? Everybody go Christmas shopping on Black Friday at the thrift stores.
That's where no one is.
For your
so.
Christmas gifts.
I do all my thrift store shopping online, which completely makes no sense whatsoever.
It does not.
but, yeah.
Yeah, this looks all right. I'm going to buy it. Come on, tell you how that's said to me.
The only
mean-
time I go to like a thrift store to get anything is if I need like work clothes, like work shit.
Yeah.
I go just because I'm just like, let's see what's here. And then if
Yeah.
sometimes I find shit, sometimes I don't.
See though, it's different for women because you guys can go to a thrift store and find shit and like make your own little.
I'm not that creative, Jay.
Yeah, well, that's what women do.
That's not what all women do.
I
No,
won
not
this
all.
hat in a claw machine.
What?
You did?
I won this hat in a claw machine.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
Well,
That's the best hat
that's
ever.
Awesome. That's like the greatest.
How
claw
many
machine
tries did
ever.
it?
Was there only one
This
Thank you.
hat cost me $500.
No way.
Is
Well,
that that bad? No,
Jesus,
it was like
you
10
could have
bucks,
went
not
and
even.
bought a whole.
That's
I
not
suck
Right.
that bad.
Could have went and
I
bought a
call the
whole
sheets.
case of hats, bro.
So
Yeah.
I got mad and I went to the thrift store and dropped another $500 on 7,000 hats. So it all evened out in the
Evened
wash.
out.
Jay Grimm, he said someone sounds like they've been smoking weed too much. LOL. I'm not sure who he's referring
Yeah,
to.
that could be all of us, quite frankly.
What do you mean?
What do you
I
mean?
think he's talking about you, Jay.
he's
Me?
talking about Jay.
Why? I don't even smoke weed, dude.
Not
It sounds like
on
I'm
the way over.
It sounds like
That's
I'm
not true.
getting sick, but I mean, you hear the laugh. I'm definitely catching a cold. It might have been since everyone in this damn studio last week was sick except for me.
Possibly.
No.
Yes.
No, probably not.
And everyone was coughing.
Stop
so,
blaming everyone.
Yeah, coughing. If you caught the show last week.
Stop blaming
So
everyone.
yeah, they set it up to where they wanted to fuck up my health.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
setup,
exactly.
man.
That's
We
what
got you.
That's what the plan was, but no.
Take that, Jay.
Yeah.
We got you good, you fucker.
We got you good.
Yeah.
You didn't know what you were walking into.
We all got deathly ill just to get you high.
Yeah.
See?
Fool.
But you got a few stories for us, right, Ashley?
No.
All right.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's time for crazy news.
I have no idea
Time
what
for
you're saying.
crazy news. Let's do the intro.
What order you put these in? Because you pulled it up.
I know. I put them in the right order.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure Chris enjoys that because Chris does love it when I ask you that.
Yeah.
So I kind of did that for him too.
Is he in there?
He was. I don't know if he still is or not. He hasn't commented in a minute or two.
Yeah. I can't see who's in the chat anymore,
know.
so I can't like
I'm just saying he hasn't
shout
commented in a
anybody
bit.
out.
So there's
I'm thinking of-
Sarah, there's Jay,
Yeah.
Chris, Rachel. I
Yeah.
can't. Connor's in here. Let's see. Anybody?
Okay.
else? There's just some random people. They just pop in and out. Yeah, crazy news. Okay. Sarah says, oh yeah, I was saying earlier because Sarah was saying Ryan will be joining us next week because he's not feeling well.
Oh, okay.
I said he must have caught what we had through the airwaves.
Gotcha.
So Sarah said, yeah, Ryan got the germs through the airwaves.
Cool.
We got him sick too.
Wi-Fi germs.
Yeah, we got
That's
him
a new
sick.
thing.
Yeah, we just invented it. So that's
So what do you
we
got for us?
Okay, so man had hundreds of tapeworms in his brain and in chest after eating undercooked pork.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's gross.
Yes.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh man. A 43-year-old man in China who was suffering from seizures and loss of consciousness went to the doctor after his symptoms persisted for several weeks. If
What
I
the
was just
fuck?
going unconscious like for several weeks, if after a week I would be going to the hospital, but whatever. Men
guys, I
are
think something's
stubborn,
wrong.
so
You know what?
men are very stubborn. So.
That's why I don't. I'm not a huge pork guy, but I do
Are
like.
you not?
Yeah, but I do like bacon, and then I also like pork chops and stuff. But that's what. But listen,
Which is like all the pork.
yeah, right. No, I
all
do.
pork.
No, I'm just saying I don't eat it a lot.
Yeah, I
but
gotcha.
I do eat it. But every time I do eat it, it scares the shit out of me because of shit
You're
like
just
that.
worried about the.
Yeah, like
Contamination
always.
or
This of this.
undercooking it.
That's why I just burn the shit out of all my.
That's why you should have a meat thermometer.
Yeah.
I should get one of those
Yeah, I
because
got
I
one
do
done.
I do cook a lot in
165
165 degrees. Yeah.
degrees. Yeah.
Yeah,
For the
and I
temperature.
do cook a lot in the slow cooker, so I need to
Oh,
definitely
he cooks
get
a
one.
lot in that slow cooker. He cooks shit
Cooks slow.
slowly.
Slow like he talk.
Well, yeah, no, listen. So hopefully this one that I cooked it seemed piping hot, so hopefully it was.
Hopefully it was done.
I mean,
Piping hot.
it wasn't
Piping
pink or nothing,
so
so.
slow.
Well, if you keep falling
It
asleep
sounds
during
like a
stuff,
porno,
though, you might
piping
want to.
hot, so
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah.
Okay, so this Chinese man's name is obviously Chinese, for those of you who didn't make that connection. I don't know if I can pronounce it very
Try
well.
it.
I think it's Zhu Zongfa? I don't know.
That's
Zing
close.
zang ving fang.
Sure.
All right.
Throw
He-
super racist mark.
Throw a spoon down the
Super
stairs and
racist
see it.
mark.
No, that was even more racist, Jay.
Throw the
Okay,
spoon down the
moving
stairs,
on.
see if that'll
Moving
make your
on.
name. Okay,
Moving on,
yeah.
y'all. He allegedly had eaten undercooked pork, which was contaminated with Tania solium, a parasitic tapeworm. Don't know if that's right either, but that's fine. Different patients respond differently to the infection depending on where the parasites occupy. Ooh, gross. In this case, he had seizures and lost consciousness, but
Damn.
others with cysts in their lungs might cough a lot. That's gross too. So cysts in their lungs, like why'd you have to say that?
I
That's,
cough a lot.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
God.
Now I'm nervous.
I have cysts in my lungs. Oh no. The doctor explained that the larvae entering his body through his digestive system and traveled upward through his bloodstream.
Jeez.
He was diagnosed with cysticercosis, sister something.
Oh, I've heard of that.
You. This actually sounds familiar to you.
Yeah.
I butchered that, so I'm surprised it sounds familiar. And given an anti-parasitic drug and other medications to protect his organs from further damage.
Jeez.
So he seems to be doing well after 1 week, but the long-term effects from the massive infestation are unclear. So that's not good. So the CDC recommends cooking meat at a safe temperature and using a food thermometer.
Hey, there you go.
There you
Foreshadowing.
go.
And an effort
Epic,
to
can I
avoid this.
get one from you?
No, we only have one.
We only have one.
I don't care. I'm taking it.
Humans are the only hosts for these particular type of tapeworms, and they pass tapeworm segments in eggs and feces, which contaminate the soil in areas where sanitation is poor. The eggs survived in a moist environment for days to months, and cows and pigs become infected after feeding in the contaminated areas. So like just stop eating anything. Everything is just fucked up. So let's
That's
just,
why I stopped eating pork for a while because I
let's-
hear shit like this and I'm like,
oh god, it just gets worse, man.
I'm like, oh hell no.
Once inside the animal, the eggs hatch in the intestine and migrate to the muscle, where it develops into something else I can't pronounce, which can survive for several years.
Jesus Christ.
This infects humans when they eat contaminated raw or undercooked beef or pork, according to the CDC. This is not a good time.
Why
y'all.
the fuck would it be raw though? Is he that bad at cooking? No, I know in China, like Japan and stuff, they do have a lot of stuff that they eat raw.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but it's stuff that you can eat raw.
yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
supposed
But
to
you
eat
shouldn't-
pork raw.
no
I know, I
way.
don't get
It's
that.
just why, like in Jewish culture, they don't eat pork at all.
Yeah, because they say
Because
it's
they're
Muslim
filthy.
food, yeah.
They say-
Right.
Well, they say the pig is the devil.
Yes,
Stuff
Jay
like
said.
that, right? Yeah.
Jay Grimm said Amazon $10 meat checker.
Yeah,
Get on
You
it,
know what?
Jay.
I found a box
Hey.
of 10 for $1 at the
Hey,
thrift store.
hey! You send me that as a gift through the show.
That's a gift through the show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey,
That's funny. Give me a
Sounds
meat
good to
Give
me.
him a
thermometer.
meat thermometer so he doesn't undercook his pork.
yeah,
doesn't undercook his
man.
pork, if you know what we're saying.
You don't want me dying and then not being able to.
You don't want him
to-
getting tapeworms in his chest and his brain.
Did you know that tapeworms are old technology anyway? That they moved up to CD worms, and even those are obsolete now. Now they're MP3 worms. Oh no, we got MP3 worms.
That was great. That time.
Hell yeah, he's on it today.
You
Used
just
to be
you
called
took
record
advantage
worms.
of it.
Yeah,
You went with
right.
it.
Yeah.
That there you went. There you go. That was good.
The blue,
Okay.
But the Blu-ray worms are the best
Oh,
quality.
there you go.
I made a mistake.
Good job. Good
I had
job.
worms on beta one time.
Yeah.
Man. Thankfully, they died right off.
Yeah.
These damn beta
so
worms.
sorry.
Oh no, I'm fine. It was a week later. All right.
That's silly. So silly.
That's a good one.
Okay, so the next story is Florida man tells police when blew bag of cocaine into his car. It just blew it into his car. So
That's
the
hey,
wind.
that's literally some blow.
that's what yeah.
That must have been some good blow. All right.
How did all these bags of blankets wind up in my car?
This blew up in his face. It just blew up in his face. So a Florida man was arrested.
Oh, Florida.
I haven't said that in a while.
I know.
After he tried to claim that the wind blew a bag of coke into his car. So Joseph Zach, 37, was busted trying to throw something away when he was pulled over in Fort Pierce, I said that backwards, Fort Pierce last month for failing to pause at a stop sign.
Oh shit.
They were like, oh, that guy definitely has coke in his car. So police...
Get him.
Well, if your ass was driving with a valid driver's license and insurance, you'd be all right.
Police searched his car and found a crack pipe in the center console as well as a clear bag with white residue, which later tested positive for crack. When questioned about the bag, he said that it didn't belong to him and the wind must have placed it there.
So the wind must have blew that damn crack pipe in
Yeah,
there
it
too.
must have just blown all that stuff into his
It was
center console.
Pocahontas. All the colors of the wind.
All the colors of the crack.
That's some strong ass wind to blow. a
Yeah,
crack
I know,
pipe in
right?
there.
Like, get in my... Oh, but you gotta put it in his car. He's questionable. He was arrested on drug paraphernalia charges and brought to St. Lucie County Jail, where he was released on bond.
He
He was released on bond.
He should have just
like,
said.
this
He
is
should
fine.
have just said the crack fairy came
Yeah.
up and
Yeah.
smacked and
The
put
crack
it there.
fairy just dropped it in my car. I don't know, man.
I lost a tooth and the crack fairy came by and stuck it under my pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it for that one because that I just wanted to do that one because it was just
It was
funny.
Tyrell Biggums. He was in my car. He left.
He left his crack pipe.
My
Joe
radio's
Rogan,
gone.
I suck you for some crack.
Oh my god.
So dick's the word you edit out. After all the
Yeah.
things we've been
After
through.
all the things,
You
yeah.
go, you know what? I'm gonna edit dick out. Fuck shit. Yep.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. So I'm having a technical difficulty here.
What's going on?
The last story, it's just not loading. So
Yeah, it's
I'm
probably
looking
all
it up on
crap.
Yeah, that's
loading
fine.
it up on Google right now on another
Them damn
page.
fucking CD worms.
So
There you go.
let's see. I don't know what the fuck the story was. Oh, I remember. Let me see.
I remember.
I do. Let me see.
Seems it's about an
Let me
ugly
see
cat.
if I can find it. World's oldest cat, right?
Yep.
Or
So
ugly-ass
basically,
cat.
there's this cat
Yeah,
in
go
the UK. He just recently had his 30th birthday.
30.
30.
A 30-year-old kitty.
Damn, so
Meow.
how old
The
is
guy-
the cat years?
Well, the guy got
Really
him in, I believe, 89.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's
Yeah.
an old ass
No,
cat.
I don't. Yeah, like he literally.
He's an old kitty.
Yeah.
Is that the real picture?
Yes.
Holy shit.
That is like
picture.
120 or 150 human years.
Well, the website, this
Yeah.
article I found does answer the question.
He must be an Asian cat.
That's a cat age equivalent of 141 in human years.
Yes.
Somewhere between 4
His
and
name
5,
is
all right.
Nutmeg.
Of all things.
His name is Nutmeg. That's so
Nutmeg.
cute.
Yeah.
Come here, Nutmeg.
But yeah, and according to the, I mean, he takes some blood pressure medicine, obviously, because he's a 30-year-old cat.
He's a 30-year-old,
But
140-year-old.
other than that, he's in
He's not in an iron lung or anything.
No, he's still
Imagine
gets
a tiny
around.
little iron lung.
Yeah. I mean,
breathing machine.
As you can see, he
at
looks
this
pretty
kitty.
healthy.
This
He
kitty is
does.
just chilling.
He looks all fat.
He does
and
look like a
well-fed.
grumpy old man, though.
Yeah.
I can't even lie. He does
Hey,
look like a grumpy old man.
that's the key
That's
to
fucking
having.
awesome, though.
It's like, fuck all of
I
you.
think that's
How
the,
crazy is that?
Nice, big, fat, healthy old kitty, huh?
I think
Yep.
that's the key to having a healthy cat to live long. You know how they're
Yep.
always like you
That's
you see those fat ass cats, and you always got the one person that's like, you're overfeeding that cat, but then that cat lives to be
Right.
fucking 30 years old.
And my cat's 31. What are you gonna say?
Yeah.
Like,
How old's your
shit.
cat? How old is your cat live to be?
I knew this lady that actually it pissed me off though.
Uh-oh. He's mad.
This fucking cat, man. She had 2 cats, right? And one day they invited us over for Thanksgiving one year. Man, and I come out and this bitch has her 2 cats have plates of Thanksgiving food.
Oh my god.
Swear to God. And listen, the one cat, dude, swear to God, this cat was so fucking fat. Like it, and the legs, swear to God, were like stumps. And
My
this cat,
goodness.
oh man, I used to scare it and make it run on purpose.
So they were sitting at the table eating Thanksgiving dinner with you
No,
guys? or-
no, they were sitting down there. But the thing that pissed me off was the fat ass one smashed his food, right? And the other one was not really like,
Eating as much.
yeah, like
Kinda eating slow,
it wasn't as fat as the.
So he was just
the other
kind
one.
of.
He was like a Minshew cat or something like that. He was just a big
Right.
husky cat. Well, this fucking fat ass cat went over to his food and tried to eat his plate too, and I was like, "Oh hell no!"
That's just...
Like this-
Greedy ass fucking
Right.
fat cat.
And then even worse is she let them both have a slice of pumpkin pie. I mean, the one didn't even finish its dinner.
yeah, like
That's
what the
just
fuck?
not appropriate.
No.
That's what lesson are
It
you-
wasn't.
Aw.
It wasn't
What?
pumpkin pie.
He had a
that-
stroke last year.
It wasn't pie.
Yeah.
It wasn't pie for the dessert.
I think
She
that's
gave
why
him
he's
fried
on
ice
blood
cream.
pressure.
Fried
medicine.
ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He had a stroke last
Dude,
year.
them fucking
Yeah.
cats
sad.
live good, dude.
Right.
I was just like, you're giving your cats Thanksgiving dinner? Like, what the
Is he okay now though?
Yeah, he's okay now.
Okay.
He gets up at 5 a.m. and he's all like, "Feed me, bitches," and then they feed him.
If you're someone
Basically.
that gives your cat
Um,
Thanksgiving dinner.
That's why I said the pumpkin pie thing.
No, that.
Apparently
that,
she makes some fried ice cream,
No,
though. She's
that-
mixing
I
her
don't know
genre.
what's
just
going
switch
on.
the camera to them for crazy.
But that, if you're giving your cat fucking Thanksgiving dinner, you're fucking screwed up in the head. That's weird.
He is very vocal about this.
Yeah.
Giving cats Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm
Alright,
more
so-
upset that she gave him
Are we
fried
going,
ice cream.
are we,
for
are we
dessert.
going on break?
Yeah, we're going on break. When we get
Alright.
back, we're going to
Oh,
talk
I wanted
about
to hear more about the
Christmas
old
tree
cat.
farmers leaving the
I
business.
have more about the old cat, but
Yeah,
no one else
play with
wants to hear it.
Ballz.
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
The locks right here on the Epic Radio Show.
Tie it into the sports segment then.
I will. I will be like, so this old kitty. something.
Yeah. Okay, so
Cheers.
Cheers to what?
cheers. Oh, you get that motherfucker a beer, but not
No,
me.
I didn't know if you wanted one.
It's whatever.
I got
know
you.
you didn't ask me.
I
He
know.
doesn't
All right.
want it now.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, because earlier you
I
said.
know. I was joking.
I've got tea.
He's got
Well,
sweet
earlier
tea.
he said.
I'm
that
Rapunzel.
he
I
wasn't-
drink tea.
Yeah, he's Rapunzel.
Usually he would drink with me.
Shut up, you sleepy-eyed fuck.
I'm too fancy for beer. This will only make me sleepier.
Wait,
Make sure you
Rapunzel's not
follow
the tired
us
one.
on the social medias: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah.
You can view this show live 10:30 a.m.
Or you
every
can watch
morning.
it later in the day
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you don't want to wake up early.
On
Reruns anytime.
on
'Cause I
YouTube,
don't.
Twitter, Facebook, and theepicradioshow.com.
Awesome.
Make sure you
Yeah.
check out our merch,
Our
on
merch.
Etsy.com/shop
I hate that word.
/ the Epic Radio Show.
I hate
What?
saying
Yeah,
that word, merch.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It feels weird.
Check it out though. We got new shirts.
Yeah, we got new shirts. We got the
Yes.
Playing with Ballz shirt.
Yeah.
I got
for
some-
Christmas.
Got some camo shirts we just released. We
Camo.
have a laptop case.
Lip tap
Yeah.
case.
We have flippin' floppies.
Flippy floppies.
that you can wear
And my
around the
swing
house.
Trunks, and my flippy floppies.
Yes.
You know, flippy floppies and merch both sound like slang for genitalia.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my flippy floppy, stick it in your merch. How you like
Yeah.
that?
My-
Oh my god, no.
that's what we were talking about the one time. Epic, weren't we talking about no balls in the sack?
What were you? Why are you talking about no balls in the
That
sack
would be a flippy
with
floppy.
your friend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a flippy floppy.
That would be a flippy floppy.
That would be a
That's so-
flippy
Need to take
floppy.
something for that ED.
Awkward.
Nobody wants that flippin' floppy.
Nobody wants that flippy floppy.
But you want our flippy floppies.
You need to have a.
Put it with the pop.
Nobody wants a
floppy and the pop of the boom.
Nobody wants a floppy disk. You need a hard drive.
Hey, set up the asking for a friend one. Hey, is there a pill to take in case I got a flippy floppy?
Asking for a friend.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, he set it up. He told
Yeah.
me
Yep.
to be aware of what.
Yeah,
was
but
going
you gotta be on it, girl.
I'm not on
you can't
it.
just.
I'm
Right,
not
I
on
kind
it.
of ruined it at the same time by telling
Yeah,
you to,
yeah,
but
telling you.
hopefully it was long enough away from when it happened the
Yeah.
other time people
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah,
See, he set me up. He's like,
you
be
gotta be
ready. And I'm
on
like,
it.
okay, I'm paying attention now.
No.
Otherwise, I'm just
Gotcha.
in the box.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, you can donate to the Epic Radio Show on Cash App. $1 on the
App.
Epic Radio Show. Sorry. That's why I asked for something to drink. I'm like,
He's
You're all
parched.
reclaiming.
I'm parched.
He's
Yes.
dehydrated.
He ate some undercooked pork.
He's starting to
Yeah.
sound. He's
Getting
starting
them
to sound like.
tapeworms.
I've
He's
got some
starting to
eye
sound like.
Do you
boogers.
remember
Worms.
when I thought I had a tapeworm? Do
Yes.
you remember that? That was
We named it.
we named it. What did we name it?
I don't remember.
Oh, God, yeah.
Tapey, maybe? I don't know.
Baby. That's so stupid.
I know.
Scotch.
We named it. Yeah, we named it Scotch.
Yeah.
He's a Scotch tapeworm.
Um,
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Oh
Why
my
are you that
God.
excited about a Scotch tapeworm?
Because he's a duct tape worm.
There you go. That's even better. We named him Duct.
Yeah.
Yep. Duct.
Ducto
It sounds like you're like a movie guy voice.
I know.
That did
It's
sound
like, what's
good.
going on here?
In a world where two Transformers meet, one's a female, one's a male, and they
What?
fall in love until
Awkward.
one day.
All right then.
All right, let's go.
That was a cliffhanger, yo.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure it out.
Figure out what happens
Well,
next.
We're also gonna have to figure
They
out
both
these
transformed.
Christmas tree farmers going
Yeah.
out of business.
Yep.
Yeah, let's talk
What
about that
is going
instead.
on?
So Christmas tree farmers are leaving the business at alarming rates. It could mean fewer options for you in the holidays yet to come. Across the U.S., Christmas tree farmers are getting out of the business. Illinois, for example, lost dozens of farmers in recent years, dropping from 210 or 212 growers in
It's okay.
2012 to 182 farmers in 2017.
Oh,
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture,
agriculture.
also James Farmer, Indiana University professor, which is funny because his name is Farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who led a study that looked at
that's what I
farmers in the
think.
Hoosier
Yeah.
state. It said younger farmers aren't taking the place of those who are retiring. Most growers in Indiana have plans to stop growing or planting trees in the next 5 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Christmas tree farmers have also been hit by another competitor. Artificial tree sales have been steadily increasing, with 24 million purchased last year compared with about 21 million bought in 2017.
So you know what?
Yes.
So when I used to travel around and stuff,
Yeah.
so I used to see those farms with trees that looked like the Christmas trees. So that's what the hell I was seeing, was those farmers.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's
Jesus.
crazy.
According to the National Christmas Tree Association, which had no idea existed before
No,
this
this
article.
National Christmas Tree Association.
There's an association for literally
There's
everything.
an association
The
for my balls.
NCTA, of course.
Yeah, I'm the goat cheese
Duh.
director of the Goat Cheese Association.
Right. I know all about that goat cheese.
Shit, man.
Jesus. Last year, the average price of a live Christmas tree was $78, and the average cost of an artificial one was $104.
Oh, wow.
According to the 2018 Consumer Report by the association, older consumers who no longer have children living in the household tend to shift to artificial trees or don't put one up.
Oh.
Larger farming operations that sell to big box retailers like Costco, Home Depot, and Lowe's have hurt sales at garden centers and parking lot vendors once popular with urban residents looking to buy live trees. When farmers found out that big retailers were setting up their own Christmas tree lot, they were not happy. Larger
Ooh, not
growers
happy.
can sell as many as 200,000 trees to big box stores. Some 28% of shoppers say they bought it at a store chain last year. So what do you guys think? Like, live trees or artificial?
I'm on the fence with that because I do like the tradition of having a real tree,
Yeah.
but getting older, I'm like, well, I would like to keep my shit nice and neat.
If I had children of my own, I could see doing it. But because I don't have children of my own. But hey, other thing I was thinking though. So you got these tree farmers, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got their Christmas Tree Farmer Coalition, the CTFC or
The
whatever.
coalition.
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
Right. And so
like that.
could you imagine like just a day in the life of a tree farmer? You got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go and milk the trees.
Go on, milk the damn trees.
One of the trees has broken a limb, so you got to shoot it to put it down out of its misery. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
A
fuck.
day in the life of the tree farmer.
That's 3 trees
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah, I gotta go mend that fence so the
that's gotta
trees
be
don't
the
run
easiest
away.
job ever. You're just
man.
watching
They're
trees
stationary
grow.
trees.
This is a beautiful tree.
I'm a peach
Look at
farmer.
this size and the girth of this tree.
Oh,
Oh, the girth.
yes.
Yes.
The girth matters. It's a tree.
Especially the girth of a flippy floppy.
The girth of a flippy floppy in the tree.
There ain't
Well,
no
another-
girth. There ain't
another
no
thing-
girth to the flippy flappy.
See, another thing too.
It's a sad little
Most
tree.
holiday fires are started by
No,
live
yeah,
trees.
Dry
yeah.
trees.
They,
They're not
people don't
watering
water
it
them
up.
properly.
Yeah, the
and
lights.
stuff
Damn
like that.
dogs
Lights,
eating all
yeah.
the water out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So a lot of people are switching to artificial trees just because of the safety.
yeah, safe.
Until those start catching on fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We have an artificial tree.
There has been
so-
stories on the artificial trees catching fire, but it's probably more electrical.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have an artificial tree. It doesn't seem to affect our kids either way that it's real or fake, so it does its
Yeah,
job.
I guess if you
Olivia was so excited about the fucking tree.
I guess as kids, if you grow them up to where you're
Right.
buying, you already have the, artificial trees.
Yeah.
It's not gonna really.
Yeah,
matter, you know?
Olivia was like, "The tree! We're gonna decorate the
Yeah.
tree! Look how pretty!"
To me,
And, yeah, it wasn't that pretty.
To me, it didn't make a difference when we stopped getting a real tree. I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
don't
whatever.
remember if I can't. I know my parents had gotten real in the past, like
Then
when I
you
was
gotta
younger,
worry about
but
the piney.
yeah,
Yeah.
those things hurt.
Oh man,
Sweeping up
was,
needles.
It was
Mhm,
such,
water in that bitch. making
honestly,
sure you don't
like
get
thinking
stabbed.
about it, thinking about everything that goes along with a real tree, all the hassle. I'd probably go with an artificial tree.
You know who I blame for the drop in sales of real trees?
What's that?
Charlie Brown.
Yep.
Fucking it's all
Yeah, man,
his
that
fault.
damn Christmas tree, man.
It's all because he had to go buy the crappiest one, and now everybody's all
Everybody
like,
wants to do the same thing.
Look, man, look. Now that's really a floppy.
That's a flippy floppy tree.
That's a real flippy floppy
tree. Yeah.
Boosh. No
Comments.
girth to that Christmas tree.
Comments sort of unrelated to the topic here.
Okay.
Let's see. Jay Grimm said, I can't find it in my phone. That's weird. He said you should make you need an Epic Radio beer can cooler sleeve.
Yes,
And
that
I
would
said,
be cool.
I said that's a good idea.
Yeah, like the Ohio State one, like that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Chris said Epic is day drinking. Must have been a rough weekend.
No, it's football day. That's what it is.
And,
He's double fisted.
He's double fisted.
Hell yeah.
That's just
Beers
straight
and
whiskey.
And Jay said I have a 3-foot Charlie Brown tree. LOL.
All right, man.
See?
Hey, you know what though? I had in an apartment, the Christmas tree was actually like one of those small little fake trees.
Yep.
And you put it on top of like a stand.
Yeah.
And then all
The girls have one in their room.
and then all the gifts you put underneath it.
It also just makes it look like you have a lot of gifts, even when you really don't.
I
man.
usually
It's like,
buy
look at all
smaller,
my
less
stuff.
expensive gifts then.
Right, look at all my stuff.
You take a picture and it's actually like one of those trick pictures.
Yeah.
Blow it up in your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look how big my tree is and look how many gifts I have.
This is a real
It's crazy.
Like, this is a real tree.
This is the best real tree
And
ever.
look how
Yeah.
big my gifts are.
Look how girthy my tree is.
Her and girth,
funny.
man. Like
It's a fun word to say.
Well,
okay?
she married me.
Yeah.
And she got all girth
No
and no leg.
correlation.
Yep.
All right, no correlation here.
that stomach, man.
Danny DeVito is one of those guys who looks like he's got a short but thick penis.
Oh my god, gross.
I stole that flat out. I'll say that. I heard that somewhere.
That's gross.
Awkward.
That's gross. You're going on about girth. I'm just telling you. Sounds like you want a big Danny DeVito.
Whoever's fucking thinking of Danny DeVito's penis, that's
Think about something else.
There's a
Get
joke on
another
some
hobby.
norm show.
I never want to talk to that guy.
Well, speaking of penis.
Hang on, wait. Not speaking of
What?
penis. No penis talk right now.
Jesus.
Rachel said my cat's always knocking my damn tree down. LOL. And then Chris said, "Fuck Christmas. It's a celebration of lies." So
Hell yeah, it
he's
is.
feeling the Christmas spirit.
Well,
we could
speaking
tell.
of penis,
Now,
it's time to
speaking
play
of
with some
penis.
balls.
Hell yeah, let's get into this shit.
So let's
My
cue the
God.
intro.
If that's like Chris from
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
What do you got
All right.
for us today?
Let me get my notes.
playing with balls and playing with beers.
Hell yeah.
Num, 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 num.
Exciting time today. We got some stuff for you guys today, man. I'm pumped. Hell yeah, and the Browns play later today. So let's get on with the Blue Jackets.
The Blue Jackets.
Yeah,
they
so-
wear blue jackets.
So they actually just fell to the New York Islanders 2-0, which wasn't a surprise. New York's actually one of the better teams. They have a record of 17-5-2. Blue Jackets are 11-11-4. So, you know, that's all that's said. And actually, their record might get a little worse here on out because Zach Werenski is one of their defensemen. He actually was injured. His left arm was injured, and he's actually one of our best players and one of the top players in the NHL. So, don't know how long he's going to be out for.
Oh,
but,
what was the injury?
it's a left arm or shoulder injury. That's all they
That's all they.
disclosed.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's a huge blow for the team.
Oh yeah, blow.
Yeah,
Right on into the car.
yeah.
And it's difficult for Columbus too, is they haven't had consistency this year. Is they'll lose 2 or 3, and they'll win 3 or 4.
Yeah, they're definitely not looking like the team of last year.
Playoff contenders, that kind of stuff.
I mean, I thought they were close to. I thought they could have won it all last year.
Yeah.
They were getting. They were looking that good, but this year not the case. We'll see what happens.
What's the record again?
11, 11, and 4.
Oh, wow.
And they play in a tough division because, put that into perspective.
Yeah.
They're about a third of the way through their season.
Okay.
And they're at 500, but they're in 6th place out of 7 teams.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's with a 500 record.
Yeah. So they're it is what it is.
Gotcha.
I actually don't have any Cavs news.
Okay.
No.
They keep losing.
Yeah, they keep losing.
That's your Cavs news for you.
The Cavs.
They've lost
news
9
for
out
you.
of 10. The Bucks just won their 10th straight. Actually played well in the second half, though.
Yeah, the Cavs. I don't know. They need to start. You know what I need? I think they need to.
Kevin Love's got to play every game. He's got to quit this whole I'm gonna sit out. I don't know.
Here's what
they got to deal with the next month. That's gonna be the case.
Here's a couple things that have came. So we can't talk Cavs real quick.
There's always something.
So here's something that I've seen over the course of these games, even though we're losing. One is Tristan Thompson is actually looking pretty good.
You are correct.
He's looking like better. He's looking better than what he has. And then Kevin Love, I think we need to trade him to someone that needs a piece like that and get something in return for him. Just move on from the whole Kevin Love thing. I mean, he doesn't play, man. The guy's always injured. He's never healthy.
This whole sitting out. That's for the first 11 games of the season. The Cavs had the same lineup every single game. Kevin Love was in every game, and then he started this thing of, I don't back tightness.
Listen,
and so him continuing to do that is a problem.
Yeah, and last season he even said, or the sports world even said that if Kevin Love was healthy, the Cavs would have been a playoff team.
At least contenders for it.
Yeah, at least contenders for it.
And that's what you're seeing this year already, is they were sitting at 4-6, 4-7.
Yeah.
And then, you start sitting out games and you're losing more and more because it's not even for everything that he can do on the basketball court, because you don't want him to be your primary piece.
Yeah.
He's not a superstar, the kind of thing that you do in the NBA, because, it's a superstar-driven league.
Yeah.
But he's still a guy that leads by example, and when that example starts to become, I gotta sit out this game.
Man. Toughen up, dude. I mean, shit.
Tristan's doing it.
Listen, man.
So where are your flippy floppies?
Ronnie Lott fucking cut his finger off
to go play.
In a damn.
That's a slight difference in the sports too, though. Football player, he'll cut off his own finger. Well, unless he's some wuss who gets hit by a helmet.
Well, listen. Football is a totally different.
Those guys are tough, dudes.
They're tough as shit.
NBA guys, they have a tough workload. It's like,
But anyways,
I mean, right now we are what? Is that
5-14?
5-14.
Listen, trade Kevin Love, get some pieces
it says
for him.
4-12. Is that old?
Here's my thing. Trade
4-12 was old, yeah.
Trade Kevin Love and get some pieces. And then please get someone in the fucking hit on draft picks, man. I mean,
you know what? I actually kind of like what we've done thus far in the draft.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, the biggest thing is that the guys are young.
I'm not throwing in the towel yet because they are young.
Chetty's the only guy that I'm really not thrilled with.
I just, man. I understand there were teams going after Garland, like the Lakers were looking at.
I felt like it was an early reach, though, too.
I don't. They should have. Man, there's someone else they could have grabbed because.
I don't disagree with you.
I mean, dude,
he's not getting enough assists yet.
And you know what? That's the whole thing. The dude barely played. He was hurt.
Well, that's what happened with Kyrie.
But Kyrie was Kyrie, man. You knew what you were getting with Kyrie.
You know what? Ultimately, though, is he's kind of just a slightly better Colin Sexton.
That's it. Who? Garland?
Kyrie.
Yeah. Well,
thing is, though, is when you need a guy to make a shot at clutch time, Kyrie will do it.
Well, yeah.
Sexton hasn't been around long enough to prove that or not.
We may have gotten the best years out of Kyrie.
That's another very good point too.
But
sadly, he lost his damn mind.
Yeah, he's lost his mind.
Actually, that last Instagram story thing, when I read that, I was like, I can kind of where he's coming from. The thing where they were all going on about like,
hold on. What? But anyways,
it's freezing. I'm kind of warm, but I got this coat on.
Yeah, I know, but anyways, So to move on.
Bop, ba-da, bop, bop, ba-da. Hey, I hear me.
Yeah.
I'm loud. Like I.
It's
What? Why are you
fine
shushing
now.
me?
Okay. Anyways. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so the next thing on our list is the MLB. Real quick, we'll run through that real quick.
Yeah, I see. You jotted down Villar, Jonathan Villar, second baseman with who?
Okay, yeah. So the Indians, real quick. The deadline for the arbitration's coming up Monday. And there's some people going to be waived and all that. But yeah, so one thing with the Indians real quick is until we can get more information on the whole Lindor situation and all that, I mean, it's a pretty much a standstill for the Major League Baseball.
It will be for much of this year.
Yeah. So, but Jonathan Villar for the Orioles is a big target that the Indians could most likely be going after.
And there'd be your second baseman.
Yeah,
and keep Jose at third.
Yeah, and that
Villar's
guy,
top of an order kind of guy. Lead off even.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, man. If the Indians can freaking swing that and get that guy out, that'd be a great move. And you keep Lindor happy, get him, at least get him in arbitration and get him at least that $17 million for this year, and figure out a long-term deal with the kid. But that's it. All for the Indians. Hopefully, when I heard the Villar talks, I was I was excited about it. So, I mean, that was some cool news. But now moving on to the guys I had to change for. Our Ohio State Buckeyes, man, and we're going to get excited for this one.
That was a great game.
Oh, my gosh, what a great game. It's the biggest rivalry, if not in sports, definitely in college football. But, I mean, what a game. And in the beginning there, Michigan drove down with ease, and I'm like, uh-oh, it's going to be one of these games, but I knew, the first half we had a little lead, and then I told my dad and everyone watching, I'm like, the second half we're gonna pull away.
Right.
We're gonna pull away, and a 56-27 ass whooping the Buckeyes handed to Michigan, and it was in Ann Arbor, and we came into their house, and their fans went home crying. So here's just a little bit. J.K. Dobbins went off for 211 yards. This dude's the best Ohio State running back, and he had 4 touchdowns on the day.
Well, he's number 2 of all time. Is that correct?
But he's the best. He's so far he's gonna be the best Ohio State running back. Yeah,
you look back on this, and we can only say
he's
Archie
better than Ezekiel.
Griffin. Probably because none of us actually saw Archie Griffin play.
Yeah.
But man, those guys would be 1A, 1B, and then Ezekiel Elliott third.
Yeah. J.K. Dobbins is everyone was already saying J.K.'s the best Ohio State running back to wear the jersey.
Mm-hmm.
The dude's a beast, man. I mean, holy cow. And you know what, man? The story on the kid was they were talking about it in the game. I don't know if you heard. He was a miracle baby.
I overheard a little bit of that.
He was a miracle baby, and his
what does
mom,
that mean?
He
like she had tried to have an abortion or something, and he was born anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I stole that from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Was that the actual story?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, he went to Ohio State, and his mom told him, "Listen, you're just because you're going to play football, doesn't mean you're going to be playing. You're sitting behind this guy," because he was behind Ezekiel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was behind a couple guys, and he said, "Look, Ma," and this was a story they was talking about. He said, "Look, Mom, I have a scholarship to the Ohio State University." He's like, "And I'm gonna play." He's like, "I don't care. I'm going to play." And, dude, the dude's a freaking beast, man. Justin Fields gave us another scare yesterday.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
that is true though. He was almost aborted, but became Mom's
Yeah.
Miracle. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Exactly. And now look
I
at him,
made that
man.
up.
I know. Is that
Now,
crazy?
I didn't think that was
now,
the
story.
no, that was a story. Yeah, but now look at him, man. I mean, he's a beast. The kid's a beast, man. He's a good kid. But Justin Fields gave us a scare yesterday. Holy
He was
cow,
slow
man.
in getting up. You're right.
And oh my gosh, when you seen the linemen go back into him, that's how quarterbacks mess their knees up big time, all the time. Anyways, he came. Listen, the dude went in to the tent. He went into the medical tent, and then after the medical tent, the other guy came in and was he has a weird name, but
yeah, it seems Slovak. Or
yeah, something like that. But he was managing it a little bit.
He
But
had
then
a couple completions.
yeah, but then Justin Fields comes in the first play back from the medical tent, and the dude he rolls out
Yep.
out of the pocket being chased, and the dude throws a strike into the end zone for a touchdown.
Is that the one Olave caught? Or am I confusing?
No,
the
it's
two
the other
plays
one.
there?
It wasn't Olave, I don't think, but it was another.
But
the other
another,
one.
this is another.
But yeah,
magic number.
another guy. Four touchdowns
passes.
by Justin Fields.
37 on the year, and he didn't throw a pick yesterday.
Yeah,
right?
no pick. 302 yards, man. The Buckeyes went
On
off.
14 completions. That's over 20 yards of completion.
I think the only disappointing thing about that game was Chase Young didn't.
This is one thing Michigan does year in and year out, though.
they were blocked.
They have great O linemen.
Yeah, they were.
That's what that
and
school does.
they were throwing packages at him, double
He
teaming
was
him.
getting double and triple.
Yeah,
even.
for sure. But it was allowing other guys to get in there. So I mean, he did his job.
It's why you were able to hold a pretty good offense to just 27 points even.
Yeah. But anyways, Texas A&M got their ass whipped yesterday by LSU 50-7.
Wow.
So LSU put an ass whipping on them, and LSU actually has a huge game coming up. They have Georgia next.
Now here's my question for you. Do you think one of those two teams will wind up with a loss, then find themselves out of the playoff picture? Especially if it's Georgia. LSU could probably lose and still be in.
I can't tell you. Well, Georgia, that brings me back. Georgia just beat Georgia Tech 52-7.
Yeah, that and another ass whooping. I saw.
Yeah, so that's there. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you the way these college playoffs go. I mean, shit, they had Alabama in there.
And watch us still stick them in even after the loss
with a loss, yeah. But 45-48 Auburn.
That's right.
Handed Alabama another loss. Now look, man.
Doink.
No more playing favorites NCAA to the fucking Alabama Crimson Tide. No more. No more.
Just hit off the upright.
Yeah.
It's great. I watched that.
Yeah, that's great, man. So yeah, so that's a little bit right there. So that's the college right now, and we'll get to the Browns.
Right. Ohio State faces Wisconsin next Saturday, 7 p.m. Big game. Big Ten championship.
All right. Browns time?
Yeah, Browns time.
Browns time. I just effed everything up because I had my headphones on.
Yeah, man. All right, so anyways, Cleveland, last week, after we did the show, we had Cleveland playing Miami, and they gave an ass whipping 41-24. And real quick, I want to just give a shout out to Mr. James Harrison. He's from here. He was a Pittsburgh Steeler for most of his career. And now he's sometimes on the sports as an analyst. I just want to say, Mr. Harrison, you're a fucking idiot, first of all.
And real bad, too, because, the dude played at Kent State.
Well, he's just so biased,
but he's
man.
A jackass.
He is, and he's so biased, and you must have not have been paying attention in school, and you are a fucking idiot. This is why I call him an idiot, because when I was watching their segment yesterday, and I watched him, and everyone was picking buying or selling. That's their little gig they do.
Yeah.
And everyone was buying the Browns. Browns beating Pittsburgh and da-da-da. And everyone was giving good points. You have no Juju Smith-Schuster. You have
Connor's
no
out now too, right?
You have no James Conner. And you're playing the third string quarterback. And fucking James Harrison's like, well, the third string's the best quarterback. Well, you're an idiot, first of all, for fucking saying that.
They have
Because that's why he's third string.
I mean, like
fucking moron.
Paxton Lynch is on that team. Even that's what's really weird.
Yeah. I just want to. Paxton Lynch is on the.
Yeah.
What happened? He got cut from Denver.
Right.
Holy
I
shit.
mean, you know how much Rudolph's fallen out of good graces. Their depth chart currently sits Hodges, Paxton Lynch, Ben Roethlisberger.
Holy shit.
And then Mason Rudolph.
So here's the
I made that up.
Here's the huge reason why James Harrison, you're a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Is because one of his points that he made was.
Are there any comments, by the way?
Yeah. Hold on one second.
Not about the sports. No.
Okay.
really?
The reason why I say he's an idiot is the huge reason is because his point that he made. Why he was selling? He's like, give me all my money back because I ain't buying nothing. Stupid idiot. He said because it was the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. He basically said the Cleveland Browns barely beat Miami, and he said this is what he said. He said that Miami was winning at first. We had a 28 fucking point lead, you dumbass. Do you even watch the fucking games?
You didn't even bother with the tape or nothing.
You didn't bother. You don't know your facts. Please stay the fuck off of TV, bro. You don't. That's
Fake news.
Yeah, fake news. When you have an analyst and he just has dead wrong information about shit.
Yeah.
First of all, if you've been doing it a long time and you get some shit wrong, that's cool. But if you're brand new and you're James Harrison, you're just a fucking big oxymoron, bro. Just stop trying to do sports.
Shots fired.
You were good. You were a good football player, but dude, keep it stopped there, man. Cause
go just retire and sit on your piles of money.
Just fucking
invest
retire
wisely.
Cause you're an idiot, bro. Straight up, you don't even get your facts right. And then
We beat the Steelers already, though.
yeah, we beat. And listen, and that's what some
With
of
a
the
helmet.
That's what some of the yeah. That's what some of the other guys on the platform yesterday were saying. Were like, they handily beat the Steelers, and he's like, well, that's because Mason Rudolph threw 4 picks. No shit, but
that's why.
That's what
because
happens
they
in
didn't
football
play as
games.
well.
You think Duck Hodges ain't gonna throw picks? You fucking idiot. Okay.
And the other thing too is even if Hodges doesn't throw a lot of picks, I expect a couple. This is the day to force some fumbles for the Browns defense.
I am gonna tell you right now. First of all, Ogunjobi's back today.
Ogunjobi.
So that gives I don't know if I don't know if Olivier Vernon's back. It'd be great to have him
Last I heard was he's a no-go.
You know what?
Demarius Randall. They made a big deal out of Randall not playing and not even being on the flight.
Ogunjobi.
Wait, Demarius Randall? Why not?
All they had was Randall isn't with the team. He's not playing due to a coach's decision. And that's all I was getting even late last night and this morning. So
what the? They're dumb, dude. Who the fuck are you gonna have back at safety
especially
now?
with Bennett hurt too.
That's the dumb shit.
Playing young guys.
Well, so now guess what? Now the playing field's even now.
Well, at the same time though, is scheme wise, this is a defense built to stop the pass. I get more concerned when I'm seeing Olivier Vernon's not playing again. And quite frankly, our pass rush was almost better when there weren't any big names out there.
Yeah.
Except for Garrett getting sacks. The dude had a third of your team sacks.
This is my huge thing.
My big girthy
We'll
thing.
see. Hopefully the Browns pull it out, man. But a coach's decision. Hopefully we can get more information on that. But this is just Freddie Kitchens again being a fucking moron.
Well, he goes above him. I think it's an organization.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, man. Yeah. But I don't know. Hopefully.
Is that all you guys got for us?
No, but yeah, I'm almost done. But anyways, in that Miami game, Baker threw for 327 yards for 3 TDs. He looked like the Baker that we know he can be. And
Did he make muffins?
Yeah, Nick. Yeah, he's baking in the kitchen. Nick Chubb ran for 106 yards for 1 touchdown. And you know what? I'll tell you what. Nick Chubb is over 1,000 yards already this season.
1,100, yeah.
And you know what? We haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher
It's been like
since
6 years.
It's been longer than
Was it
that.
Hillis?
It's been longer.
No, Hillis wound up doing it.
It's been long. It's been like
Maybe
2000 and man, I forgot. I should have wrote that down. It's been a long
I
ass
forgot
time.
about Ruben Drones. He did an 05.
Yeah, dude, I think it's been.
The biggest thing is that he and Hunt are working well together. Each guy had a rushing touchdown last week. Landry had 2 receiving touchdowns.
I
I would say 2 receivers.
No, I'm doing
Kareem
5 touchdowns.
You're tallying it. Okay.
Jarvis Landry had 148 yards. 148 yards and 2 touchdowns, and it was bittersweet for Jarvis Landry because that was his old team that traded him to us.
Sent him off to exile.
To
ruin his career. He signs a big contract here. We're better than average.
And you know what?
Miami just sucks.
And you know what,
So
though?
funny.
And you know what? Jarvis was, man, he looked phenomenal. Beckham had 84 yards and a touchdown. And to me, man, I'll tell you what, man. Jarvis Landry's looking that part of just phenomenal, man. Like,
he's the reason why Landry's numbers continue to look better every week, and then that opens Beckham up more because Landry starts to get looked at.
I think Beckham's gonna start getting his groove.
He even just needs a 6 or so a week because Landry's getting 10.
Yeah, now Kareem Hunt, man, real quick.
Right. Well, go ahead.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
Okay, Kareem Hunt had a touchdown and he hopped in the dog pound, which was a lifelong dream. And then real quick, I'll just finish up. Joe Schobert has had 4 interceptions in the past 2 weeks. I think that guy's headed to the Pro Bowl if he keeps playing like that.
He's making a name for himself playing linebacker. He's doing a good job.
And then real quick, I want to say, and to end this off with the NFL all-time team, we had Jim Brown as the best running back on that list. So we have something to be proud for right there. Marion Motley also was on that list.
One of the first African Americans in the NFL.
And then there was 2 coaches on the list. One was, of course, Bill Belichick.
Got to start here.
Yes, and then he was there, and then the best coach that was on that list, number 1, and even Bill Belichick came out and said, it's because of him why I coach the way I do and why a lot of people coach the way they do, was our own Paul Brown.
Paul Brown may not have invented the sport of football,
but
football would not be what it is
without
for him.
Paul Brown.
It's literally like,
exactly.
you bait on who some of the greatest inventors of all time are, and there's certain names, and you have to go back to a certain guy or whatever.
Like Thomas Edison, whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
People say, but like Tesla would have been the guy who created stuff, but we only know about all this stuff because of Tom Edison.
Yeah.
Chris said, "What's your point picks?"
Oh yeah, we should do that. Quick pick. What do you got?
For Pittsburgh and Cleveland?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna win by man, this is gonna be hard because I thought it was gonna be close last week and we totally blew Miami the fuck out of the water.
I know we all kind of
blew
did.
Yeah.
But just to be hesitant.
I'm gonna go the Browns win. You know what, man? That offense, I think, is going to be on fire. I don't give a shit how good Pittsburgh's defense is.
You know what? Another good point I'll make before we do this is the Browns have been really taking this rematch seriously.
Yes.
They've been really training.
2 touchdowns, man.
I mean, like, this is the real deal thing. The rivalry's back. I mean, I'm picturing in my head like that Browns home opener from '89 where we forced 7 turnovers, win the game 51-0 in Pittsburgh, all that stuff. That being said, I'm predicting Pittsburgh to win 24-21, only because every time I pick the Browns to lose, they win. That is how deep into this. Like, I'm wearing the same shirt I've worn for 4 straight weeks.
He's always gonna pick the Browns.
I gotta pick the Browns to lose so that they win.
So that's fine. Okay.
Yes.
I'm picking them. I don't believe in all that crap.
Yeah, I know.
So,
no one does. I'm the only one.
I'm picking the Browns to win this one too, man.
I'm going to say 10. By 10 Browns.
Points. That's a good. Yeah, I'd go 10.
That's a good.
Total gut realistic feeling. That's what I feel like the Browns.
Realistically, they have us only at what, a half a point this game.
The fact that we're favorites is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
we were at 3.5 as of Thursday.
We were.
I know they changed stuff. I mean, we might be lower than that.
Yeah.
I know as the week started, we were only a half a point ahead.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but it might have.
The mere fact,
yeah.
we haven't been favored in a game in Pittsburgh since like '89.
Yeah.
So
But-
that's pretty awesome. I didn't know you were a huge degenerate gambler, Epic, but
No, I just
you follow the lines all the time.
I
You know,
just
that's,
the thing is I just
learn our heroes.
I try to learn more information because I don't always watch the games you guys watch.
Yeah, you just
and
base
stuff
it on
like that.
gambling. That's fair.
But
That's-
But I do try to research it throughout the week so that I could.
I like that
join
you stay
with
abreast of
Yes.
it because as a dude who's kind of into sports and we like that you placate us a little more. And as again, that's a great job there, dude.
All right, man.
As
Yeah,
always,
you too, man.
we're about to like run out of here.
Hell yeah!
So
It's
until
getting
Yeah.
time.
until next time, this time
Next
it's been the most
time.
recent.
Yes. And that concludes the show.
Yes.
Allison does have something.
What's
a
that?
comment. She said, "I wear the same brown sweatshirt every week, so she gets it."
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Go Browns.
So that's the show.
That's the
Next week
show.
we're gonna have Zenith Nevers. He's a comedian and motivational speaker.
Say
Oh,
that
that's
3
interesting.
times
Yeah,
fast.
so that's gonna be a little different. Yeah.
Is he that Asian guy with the CD worms?
No, he's not.
No.
But make sure you follow us on the social media.
All the social medias.
Donate to Cash App.
Look at our
the
stuff.
Epic Radio Show. Go online.
Buy our flippy floppies.
Buy our merchandise. Yeah, do all that stuff.
Buy the
We'll see you
flip-flops.
next week. Go Browns.
We won't
Go
see
Browns,
you.
baby.
We'll see you
Happy
next
birthday,
week.
Livia.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Happy
yes.
birthday, girl,
And
baby
happy
girl.
birthday.
All right, catch you guys later. And as always, make life epic.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many steaks nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Go!
That's my only real motivation is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?